I'm going for take 2 of filming this because I filmed it the other day and all the crickets were chirping away. And it's all you could hear the whole video. Anyway, hello, welcome, or maybe welcome back, maybe. My name is Lee and I own a small business called Canine Climb where I make and sell dog accessories, so collars, leads, bandanas, all that sort of thing. Today I thought I would do a little studio tour for you because it's been a bit of a journey. I started off in our first house in like a corner of the living room. Like I built some shelves next to the sofa and just had everything piled on there. And then when we moved into this house, my boyfriend and I shared this room, so he had one half as an office. I had that half as like my little area. But then I kind of started to grow, so I moved into the second bedroom, which was a spare bedroom, but it's a lot smaller. And then I was using the small bedroom and in here, and it was all a bit chaotic. So between kind of Christmas and New Year, we just decided to just completely swap. So now I've got this room and he is in that room over there. So yes, so it's been a journey to get here. So what I'll do is get right into it and show you the studio. Okay, so I'll just start with my desk area. So this is my desk. Above it, I've just got a art picture that I picked up from like an art festival. Next to that, I just have a collage of like stickers and letters and business cards from other businesses that I've ordered from or that I've picked up from different conventions. So that one is actually nearly full, which is exciting. So it means I might be able to start a second one, maybe. Here is my desk. So I just have my laptop and monitor, my iPad and phone, a water bottle, and then I just have a little pen pot with all things that I just need to grab quickly and some scissors. Next I have this little rabbit, which is quite possibly my favourite thing. I got it from a business called Roo Star, I think. If I can find it, I'll put it below. But I've got that little ceramic rabbit sat there. And then a tea light candle, a wax melter, is that what they're called? A pumpkin wax melter. Even though it's not Halloween or autumn, I like it. It's a vibe, so it's staying. Then just under my desk down there is just some folders or papers that I might need to grab quickly and kind of any other admin bits. And then the other side down here, I just have my bin, my headphones. That is like a collapsible table that you can put over you if you're sat like on a sofa or something, if I was working on a sofa. This is a bag full of photography equipment which came with my studio light. My desk is one of the ones from Amazon. It's one of the ones that you can put as a standing desk or sitting down. And then next to my desk is my little bearded dragon setup. On top of the bearded dragon I have my little cactus. This is just an order of some stock stuff that I needed. And then next to that is all of the bearded dragon stuff, so it's just his crickets, calcium shaker and all that sort of jazz. I also have this whiteboard which I only put up the other day, so I'm not sure what I'm going to put on it yet. It's still empty. That then brings us to my little product corner. I love this corner so much. It makes me feel so proud that I've like made all of these different things. I just have this grid set up and it's just got all the tags, dog leads, dog collars on, all down there. And then I have these 2 ladders with all the bandanas on. So I've got Halloween, Christmas, the retro collection, and then these ones are from before I rebranded, so I'm just kind of selling through them as and when. Below that I just have the harness, collar and lead collection. So I've just got a little purple one with flowers on and then a white one as well. This area is kind of my packing, crafting area. So if I'm using this desk for something else, I just shimmy this onto the floor. But this is the heat press that I use. It's just one from Amazon. It's one of the ones that like clamps down. And you can adjust the pressure and whatnot as well. Would definitely recommend one with adjustable pressure. Above that I just got my little neon dog light sign, and then I've got my sea moss balls, a candle and some badges. Down there I just tend to keep all different types of paper, like plastic wallets, sublimation paper, normal paper, label paper, all the papers down there. Next to my desk I just have this white board which I use for taking product pictures on when I want a white background. Next, that brings us to these 2, they're like the IKEA Calyx cubes, but there's just 2 of them stacked on top of each other. And on top of them I just have my sublimation printer, which is the Epson ET2860, and then my packing boxes. The majority of my orders do fit in here. So in this first cube I've just got these sea moss balls which I picked up last year. They're liquid carbon, which I give them a couple of times a week. And then I've got this little notebook which I use quite a lot, which is from Artie Fox Studios, which I picked up at Belle's Pumpkin Patch. Below that I just have 2 little boards that I'll sometimes use for product pictures. I don't really ever use this one, but I do use that one quite a bit. In the next one, I just have my little penguin plant that I got from my old job before I left, and then a basket of different dog toys, which I'll sometimes put in orders, or I'll give away as like little freebies here and there. This is like my first little packing cube, so I've just got my tissue paper, hardback envelopes which I send out dog tags in, and then some poly mailers which I only really use when I'm selling jumpers during Christmas and Halloween. I've got these Millie's Wolf Hearts training treats which I put in all orders as a little freebie. I have this little Lego lizard tank which is cute. The next one is more packing stuff, so I've just got all my logo stickers which I get most of them from Hoppity Designs, and then the vellum paper as well, and I've got some branded tape, shipping labels, twine, and then my thank you cards and little scratch stickers as well which cover up the return code on, so that you can then scratch it off to see the code, and then some blue tack as well. This is my thank you cards, kind of double up as like a little print as well, which is nice. This one is kind of like my little tech area. So I've just got all my hard drives, my flash transmitter, anything that I kind of need for tech, I guess, like wires. And then I have this little wooden dog, which is from Rustic Turning, which I also picked up at Belle's Pumpkin Patch. On this one is just all of my DTF transfers that I have left over, because I have them left over from like Halloween and Christmas. I also put either my logo or a little slogan on all of the dog tag bags. My heat press gloves, and a little snuffle ball that I made just to see what it came out like, and then 2 little empty boxes ready to go for orders. The next one is just my dog tag cube, so I just got all different heat transfer tapes because I go through this like there's no tomorrow. The little jewellery bags that they go out in, and then all of the blanks and the rings. This one just kind of has random bits on, just anything that I need to grab quickly, like scissors, little guillotine, bin bags, a tape measure, stapler, all of that. This one is kind of similar, so I've just got a few different tripods here, a charger for like the old iPhones with the old charging port in case I need to use my old phone, and some pens, a pencil case, and then spare thank you cards. When I decided to start doing leads, I kind of just ordered every single colour that they had, and now I'm working my way through it to try and get it out when I can. So it's just full of like hundreds of different lead patterns and colours and ropes and whatnot. Here is all the fabric, so these ones are just bandanas that are already cut up and pinned together, some spare fabric, and then in there I just keep some offcuts of fabric that I might be able to put together to kind of make something else maybe. Tape measure, some old nylon that I don't use, and then a spare rotary cutter. In the next one I have my polish, and then a whole array of different notebooks that I don't use but I will be using. I know I will use them at some point. I definitely need them at some point. I have like written on a few pages of like a couple of them, but I just have a whole collection of notebooks, and I'll never stop buying notebooks, so the collection will get bigger. And then I just have a couple of books I'm currently reading, and then some microfiber cloths, and then I have this keyring as well which I got from Vienna, but it's a carabiner as well, so I want to use it for something useful. So for now it's just there until I find something to use it for. Down here is like stuff that I just don't want to look at, you know, so I've just got like cable ties, hammer, picture hooks, and then in there is just like Christmas bag stock that I didn't use. This one is fleece for the Tug toys, which I'm running very low on, and then this was the template that I used for making the snuffle ball. So I need to order more fleece, but that's where that's kept. Finally, this one is full of like started projects like halfway through, so I've just got like different leads that I've matched up together to go together that I'll be working my way through shortly. And then that one again just has loads of different offcuts, or if I ran out of like biothane but I have a strip left but it's not enough to make a collar, I'll keep it just in case I bring out something where it is big enough to use. Next to that I just have some bags, and then this is the leftovers from an old collection of like painted biothane that I did maybe 2 years ago. Next to my cubes I just have a fan, because in the summer this room gets so hot from the bearded dragon tank, and then my ring light as well. Then I have this little sofa area. It does kind of pull out into like a little bed as well, but it just gets kept as a sofa with my little jelly cat that was a gift from a friend who is looking after the battery pack to stop it from falling behind the sofa. Then that brings us to the mirror. Hello. I love this mirror, it's so cute. I feel like it just captures the room. And then it's just got all these fairy lights around it as well. Next to the mirror is my wardrobe. There's nothing interesting in there. It's literally got all of my market boxes in, and then my jumpers, my camera tripod, and then my studio flashlight as well. It's the Pixapro Lumi 2 400. Down there is just a bunch of different wax melts from small businesses I've gotten and collected from different markets. Finally, that brings us to the last shelving unit. This one is a little bit messy, but it's fine. At the top, I have my plant, Lorraine. She is not looking her finest. She is surviving, she's not thriving. Not a very good plant mum, but I'm giving it a go, and so far it's not going too well. She's looking a little droopy, and I'm not sure if I've not watered her enough or if I've overwatered her. She was originally on top of there, and then she went really downhill, so I moved her here so that she's not as in front of the window. But anyway, then I have my little stash of kitchen rolls. I have my little rosette that Luca won for the most beautiful eyes at a dog show at Lincolnshire show 2 years ago. Next to that is some spare logo stickers, again from Hoppity Designs, and some Christmas bags as well. This area is kind of just random bits again, just some shipping labels, Gorilla Tape. I live by this. This I use for everything. If anything goes wrong in life, this can always fix it. But behind that, I just have some like cooling spray that was given to me at a market, and my dog shampoo, and then sublimation ink, and all my different biothane cutters, because the first one that I bought was really good, this one, and then I could never ever find anything that was as good as that. I have found one now that I'm getting used to, but they're just a few of the different ones that I went through. And then again, just some random bits there. Below that is my little hardware area. So in here is just all of my buckles, my D-rings, the lead snap hooks, and everything that I need to make all of the accessories. Behind these boxes, I just keep all of my spare hardware, so that when these trays run out, I can fill up with whatever is inside the box at the back, and then when I run out there, I know I need to order more. Next to that is just a little lint roller. This is my paracord sample selection, so that when I'm doing custom orders, or if someone orders face to face and they want a paracord collar, they can pick their colours. I need to do an updated one for the biothane, but I go through that so quickly. Whereas this, I bought so much paracord when I first started that this never really gets updated. I update it like once every year. I just have a little camera attachment and my biothane cutter, which is the one that I'm currently using. Below that is my basket of Tug toys. My mum actually kindly makes all of these for me. She is a lot better at it than I am, so I just keep them in there, and then when we start to run low, she like sits for like a week and just makes them like there's no tomorrow. She just comes back with hundreds more. Next to that is my rivet press, some cleaning spray, and then this is all of my paracord that I can never ever seem to get through, and then all of my biothane as well. Final bottom shelf, I've just got my market tablecloths and my lick mats, which I'm running so low of. Like the dark green ones, I only have the sample ones left, so I might put them up at a discounted price, but then I only have 5 sage greens and 5 yellows left, so I'm not sure whether to order more or not. Maybe I'll get some different colours next time, because getting 2 greens and a yellow wasn't my brightest idea, but that's where I keep them. And then in there's just like pegs and stuff like that. I don't actually keep anything on my windowsill because I like to be able to just wipe it, you know, without taking loads of stuff off it, so I keep that pretty empty. Then I just have a little tea towel and my little Bratislava magnet which sits on my radiator. And then that brings us back around to the desk. Thank you so much for watching. If you've made it up until this point, I really appreciate it. I think I said it in the video, but everything that I got from small businesses, I'll try and link below. And if you want to see more behind the scenes, I'll also leave the rest of my social media down below as well. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next week, hopefully. I really never know how to say bye at the end of these. Farewell. Au revoir. I hate saying bye.